Look at this. This is what we need. You know what I mean? Something raw.
Raw. Raw.
Raw. Raw. We already have kind of a shitty name, Pied Piper, but the last thing we want is two lowercase p's in a square like...
Square. Square.
The last thing we want is two lowercase p's in a square like... Yeah, and he's one of the best coders we have. He kind of adds a Latin flair to the company. I told you, we do things differently.
Differently. Differently.
I told you, we do things differently.
I think we should get out of here, though, because I just painted over some dude's shit, and people get shot behind that, so I'll catch you on the flip, peace.
Flip. Flip.
So I'll catch you on the flip, peace.
You promised this guy $10,000 without any approval. Are you...
Approval. Approval.
Without any approval. Are you...
Hiring a convicted felon to paint a mural on their garage?
For $10,000? No. Look, I took a run at a burn-down chart.
Chart. Chart.
Look, I took a run at a burn-down chart. The way things are going, we're not going to finish for 5 months. And even with everyone on reduced salaries, we'll...
Salary. Salary.
And even with everyone on reduced salaries, we'll...
What?
Why would I be offended by him thinking I'm Mexican? He's Mexican, right?
Mexican. Mexican.
He's Mexican, right?
Yeah.
The very fact that you think this might be offensive to me is offensive.
Offensive. Offensive.
Is offensive.
Oh, and I totally forgot about it. Relax, I will withdraw.
Relax. This...
Chaos. Chaos.
Relax. This...
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's sort of fading.
Hello?
Fade. Fade.
It's sort of fading.
Hello?
Hel-
That presents a great business opportunity. Nelson, make a gesture.
Gesture. Gesture.
Nelson, make a gesture. Nelson, make a gesture. Hear me. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sake. Sake.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Have a corporate culture.
That's totally ridiculous, Guilfoyle.
The main reason dogs are perceived to have a...
Perceive. Perceive.
The main reason dogs are perceived to have a...
Okay, fine. But do you know who uses cubicles? Every single Fortune 500 company.
Fortune. Fortune.
Every single Fortune 500 company. For what metaphor to use to agree with each other. This is the inefficiency I'm trying to eliminate. My suggestions could actually help you beat me in this argument.
Suggestion. Suggestion.
My suggestions could actually help you beat me in this argument. My suggestions could actually help you beat me in this argument. Do you see the irony there?
Irony. Irony.
Do you see the irony there?
We're gonna go with Chewy. Unless any of you gringos wants to go out there and tell a guy with 3 assault convictions...
Conviction. Conviction.
There, tell a guy with 3 assault convictions...
Well, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Interrupt. Interrupt.
Peter will pull all of his support and pass on any further funding, which, as you know, is the most flaming signaling risk on Earth.
Flame. Flame.
Which as you know, is the most flaming signaling risk on Earth. These are billionaires, Richard. Humiliating each other is worth more to them than we'll make in a lifetime.
Lifetime. Lifetime.
Than we'll make in a lifetime.
And you conveniently forgot to mention any of this when you were convincing me to...
Convince. Convince.
When you were convincing me to...
Because one of the 10 million would have been mine.
Mine. Mine.
Because one of the 10 million would have been mine.
I mean, we didn't think we were going to get this thing done when we had 5 months to do it. Now we have 2?
Granted, it's not ideal, but we're just going to have to what the...
Ideal. Ideal.
Granted, it's not ideal, but we're just going to have to what the...
What is happening? Is that Dinesh?
Is that the Statue of Liberty?
Statue. Statue.
Is that the Statue of Liberty? Here's the headline.
Headline. Headline.
Here's the headline.
If I had known, we could have withdrawn your application before any of this happened. This is
Withdraw. Withdraw.
withdrawn your application before any of this happened. This is musty.
What's going on?
Gilfall bet me $100 that if I...
Bet. Bet.
Gilfall bet me $100 that if I... Yeah?
I did DRM.
Why did you do DRM? I said I would do DRM, you would do error handling.
Anything.
Error. Error.
You would do error handling.
Anything.
Yes, Scrum.
Scrum. So, from rules-based filtering, we go to workflow. At which
Filter. Filter.
So, from rules-based filtering, we go to workflow. At which So, from rules-based filtering, we go to workflow, at which point that card is moved from the icebox into the in-progress column, and it stays there until it
Column. Column.
into the in-progress column, and it stays there until
He thinks this wall of Psych 101 MBA mind control bullshit is going to motivate us.
Motivate. Motivate.
It's going to motivate us. MBA mind control bullshit is going to motivate us.
Fine, don't compete.
Compete. Compete.
Fine, don't compete.
Wow. This took a lot of work.
I mean, I'm already smiling. Do you really have to paint me giving the thumbs up? It's...
Thumb. Thumb.
Do you really have to paint me giving the thumbs up? It's... I just thought when I got a new garage door, maybe you could come and paint a new logo. Something just as artistic, but...
Artistic. Artistic.
Something just as artistic, but... So, I'm trying to be vulnerable in front of you. I don't know. Is this a safe place?
Look, you can be vulnerable, Essen, but this...
Vulnerable. Vulnerable.
Look, you can be vulnerable, Essen, but this... Wait. Just go ahead and leave the mural. I like looking at it. And plus, I think I know what kind of...
Plus. Plus.
And plus, I think I know what kind of...
Feeling pretty happy about yourself?
I'm pretty happy with ourselves.
Self. Self.
I'm pretty happy with ourselves.
Way better than the rest of his other compression plays, which I apologize for not telling you about.
Apologize. Apologize.
Which I apologize for not telling you about.
You sold a mural today for $500,000.
It wasn't on a garage door, was it?
garage, garage,
It wasn't on a garage door, was it?